Hello world! Since people all over the world start receiving their Steam Decks, you're probably not having one at the moment, still waiting for your order, probably thinking about buying one, or cancelling your reservation. I might be able to help you out today, since I'm going to present some cool ideas for your Steam Deck. Let's get started! You could use your Steam Deck to emulate some other consoles. Head over to Steam and download Retroarch. Retroarch is basically a front-end framework for emulators, game engines, video games, media players, and even other applications. Using Retroarch, you can just emulate a game for a different console. For example, take Mario Kart. You can head over to Retroarch, load up Mario Kart DS, and just play it using a core. A core basically represents another console. You can check their website and see there's quite a huge selection when it comes to cores. There's a Nintendo DS core, there's also cores for Nintendo 64, the SNES system, and many other cores. The cool thing about Retroarch is it's open source and it has a huge community. Make sure to check it out. There's also a huge selection of standalone game emulators. Let's take Yuzu for example. They have a very neat website and they offer Nintendo Switch emulation. You can check their compatibility list and see which games work perfect when it comes to the emulation process. You might want to check it out, since the Nintendo Switch is quite close when it comes to design to the Steam Deck. And it's also supported for Arch Linux. Since the SteamOS is based on Arch Linux, you could easily download it and probably run it fine on your device. Another thing you could do with your Steam Deck is install open source games. Since the SteamOS is based on Linux, there's a huge selection of open source games. Linux comes with a huge community of developers, which often release open source stuff. When it comes to games, you can check the Library Game Wiki. They have a huge list of open source games. Next off, you could learn some things about Linux. Free Code Camp, they offer a huge course on Linux or commands in general. You can check their site. There's a table of contents. If you scroll through it, you can find the different Linux commands. Just open up your terminal and type them, try them. Just make sure to check the man page first, since you don't want to mess up anything. Many people complain about the specs of the Steam Deck. They are not sure if their favorite AAA title is going to run on the device. So make sure to check out remote gaming, as in cloud gaming. Cloud gaming makes sure you can even play the games if your device doesn't have enough resources. You can check the Arch Linux website. They have a list of cloud gaming services which are supported in browser clients, your own device as being host, or something else. Make sure to check it out. There's even an article about Xbox Cloud Gaming on the Steam Deck. Apparently Microsoft is working closely with Valve to add support for the Xbox Cloud Gaming beta to the Steam Deck. You could use your Steam Deck to run your favorite Android games. There's plenty of emulation services or software for the Steam Deck available. Since the Steam Deck is still based on Linux, you could try those programs. Now, I hope you are quite fond of my ideas. Always make sure to read the manuals. Make sure to not install any bad software. And also, make sure to have fun while playing. I hope you enjoyed my video, my ideas, and remember to check the video description for important advice, and the links of course. Another important aspect is, when it comes to game emulation, do not download games you don't own yourself. Always make sure to read the terms of service of the game provider and similar stuff. Have fun!